Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judgment. Big weekend ahead that will decide managers' jobs, that will decide future in the title race, that will probably dictate how we think about some teams in this season, of course. Big up everybody that's here. Before I go on and actually introduce the panel, Habibis, make sure to hit that like button if you're here. Guys, help the algorithms. YouTube is fucking us up. If I'm like fucking everyone up, by your help, hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section, where are you tuning in from and which team do you support? Of course, we got a brilliant panel for you here with Souls, Kilk, Ahmad, Drak, and Jimmy is joining us momentarily, of course. Why do we have to be humbled? I don't know who said that, but Ahmed, you deleted your comment, but you're accusing me you'd never started on time. You see, we're waiting for one panelist to show up and he'll show up.
Said Arsenal to humble Man City. That's why he's asking.
Did I say Arsenal to humble? It's a question. Yeah. It's a question mark. Do you know why? Because Haaland speaking about humble, and in the same time, Rodri is speaking about what? Guess what, people? Rodri speaking about what? Mentality. Rodri starting his interview talking about we're going to go there with the mentality to win. We will show them our mentality. Our mentality is different. He's pressing Arsenal fans. But big up everyone that is here, of course. I'm actually don't want to start with the Arsenal and Man City game. I don't want to. I actually want to start quickly with Manchester United versus Chelsea. Number one, the reason why I want to start there. Man United fans, and I don't know Ahmed, by the way, I haven't done a show with Ahmed for a week, so I don't know his opinion. But I have done shows with some Chelsea fans. Some of them are not confident, and they're saying the bogey team. But the majority of the Man United fans I speak to are confident. Kelk was here when KG was here on yesterday. And he's so confident that they're going to beat Chelsea at Old Trafford. Like, so confident that they're going to beat Chelsea, that they're going to humble Chelsea at Old Trafford. And Ahmed, don't start with Ahmed as well. Do you think you're going to beat Chelsea as well?
No.
Okay.
I don't think we'll beat Chelsea.
It's not a surprise. It's Ahmed. Come on now. He's never going to say that. He doesn't rate it.
Yeah. The thing is, listen, I know my team really well. I've watched them for a long time. I know what my manager is about. I know what he prioritizes. I know what he likes. And I know how he sets up. I know the substitutions that he's going to make in that game. I know everything that he's going to do, by the way. Everything's pre-planned. So I know what's going to happen. If we win, it's going to be probably by luck or Chelsea give us an own goal in it. So I said, the thing is with Chelsea, I've watched them this season. I've not been that impressed Yeah, I feel like with them lot, yeah, they've got good individual players who can do something out of nothing. But as a collective, I honestly believe that I've witnessed teams that they've played this season, and I would say that they were actually the better side, i.e., the Brentfords. I would even look at the Fulhams, for example. I think the teams that they faced
better.
fairly actually did quite well against them. I mean, they did. Yeah, go on.
How can you go ahead? How do you say Brentford better than them? Chelsea were robbed. Chelsea created abundance of chances in the second half. So how were Brentford better than Chelsea in this game?
Chelsea were no. How were they? How were Chelsea robbed?
Like, what are you basing that statement on? Like, there is no base for the statement.
The statement is based on how Brentford played that game. Like, Chelsea didn't really play that well against them. Brentford were a better side.
Okay.
How are they a better side?
They were a better side, bro. They created the better opportunities. They were more comfortable on the ball.
You didn't watch the game. You didn't watch.
I did watch the game.
No,
I did watch the game.
You
I did watch the game.
didn't.
Chelsea haven't been impressive in it. They've not been impressive. But even if I don't really rate them like that highly, I do rate their players, but I don't rate how my team's been playing this season. So that's why I'll give Chelsea the edge. But the majority of the games that they've played, they've not really been scintillating. No one's really watched Chelsea this season and been like, "Oh my days, they're pulling up trees."
But did you expect them to be scintillating though?
I mean, with how they were moving after the PSG, yes. Have you seen how they were moving after PSG, Mo? They thought they won three World Cups in a row with how they were moving. So, like, with how their energy was after beating PSG in a one-off game, which was an impressive win, but it was a one-off. So I think they got carried away massively, beating the likes of Enrique.
There's no such thing as getting carried away when you win a trophy. I'd like be a fan. Like, damn, bro, I'm a fan. I don't know what happened to y'all. Where do we lose being a fan? Like, when is winning and celebrating a win become going over your head? If you can't celebrate when you win, can somebody tell me?
Yeah, but I celebrated the FA Cup when Ten Hag won it, and I told them to bounce back.
Your club is fucking. Your club is fucking terrible. We're not gonna.
No, but I won an FA Cup, and I told them to bounce.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with.
I celebrated the FA Cup against Man City. Hold that, Man City, little City. You all right?
Yeah, but your
Man United,
Manchester won it the year before. Stop the trouble.
But I hear what Ahmed is saying, Jimmy. What Ahmed is saying is that you can celebrate the win and everything, but don't get carried over by over-analyzing your team.
Getting carried over. Nobody said we would win the league. Nobody. No Chelsea fan was saying we'll win the league. What did we say? We have a chance to finish second. If you think us saying we can finish second is crazy, then that's on you.
No, I never said Chelsea fans are saying that they were going to win the league, but you expected you expected your team to challenge, did you not?
So I'm sorry. How many games have we played?
Wait, why didn't you expect to win the league?
No. You're right to have an opinion. You can have an. I'm just challenging your opinion.
You're talking right now as if we're 26 games in. We're 4 games in. I haven't even lost the game yet.
You haven't lost the game. That's true. You haven't lost the game
even
yet.
Even though the shit you talking, I still haven't lost the game.
I
haven't been impressive and I haven't lost. So what does that say?
That says that that's not going to be sustainable and you're winging it.
Oh, that's what you wanted to say. That's a lovely way to spin it. You said my team. No, listen. You said my team has not been impressive, right?
True.
And we haven't lost. Do you think so? So what you're saying is we don't have the ability to be better than this?
No.
Okay, yeah, you're a dickhead. Respectfully.
Why Chelsea expected to win the league?
Why is he?
Respectfully, respectfully. Like, that's a dickhead opinion. If you don't think after what you've seen Chelsea, you don't think we can play better than what you saw, you just
because
you're
I
just
don't
being a dickhead. Yeah.
No, I'm not. It's actually a fact because I've seen you lot play last season over a multiple period. Yeah, I've seen how you lot played in 2020.
So last season we finished 4th.
Sure, but now you're doing results-based analysis.
It's results.
Last season you finished 4th. But for a long period of that season, it was pretty poor, right?
Exactly.
It was pretty poor.
Whoa! What the hell?
No, Chelsea. Wait.
Let him finish.
Let me finish my point. You started the season well, and then Chelsea fans were getting gassed, understandably so to some degree. But maybe you could challenge for the league last season, and then you had a really, really poor period. From probably, I don't know, mid-January, I can't remember the exact dates, until But then the last 10 games of the season, last 8 games, you turned it on and you finished really strongly. But there was a period in that where it was touch and go from Maresca. A lot of Chelsea fans were getting depressed. Lewis and all these guys who are, yeah, of course they're YouTubers. They've got a following. But also, my business partner is a Chelsea fan. His children are Chelsea fans. They were depressed in that period when you were. Really
I don't care about. First of all,
what I'm saying is I'm analysing your season last season, and
but you're analysing the season through the eyes of your estrogen-filled fucking friends. I don't want to get that.
Okay, and your testosterone-fueled friends, and your testosterone-fueled friends. What I mean, like, what?
Yeah, because what you just said. Hold on.
A proper discussion.
When it was all said and done, because this is what y'all tell me. Because this is why y'all piss me off as fans, right? Y'all tell me what you do over the 38 games in the Prem is what your team is. If over 38 fucking games I finished 4th, that's what I am. Don't tell me about, well, during this patch you was this, and that patch you was that.
So context. All of that. You don't
38
like
games.
You don't like context.
No, I 38 games, I finished 4th. Now you can try to spin it to fit your narrative. Okay, but we don't care about your narrative.
But then we finished second and you were shit.
Let's not watch TV. Let's not watch football. Let's not watch football.
Hold on. How do you get points?
And see what you are and then celebrate that. Right? The whole point is the journey.
So basically, I finished 4th, but it wasn't a real top.
Didn't Frank Lampard get top 4?
You were second for a while.
Didn't Frank Lampard get top 4, by the way? That's all I'm asking. Did he not get top 4? Okay, you know what?
You achieved your objective.
Please, dude, chill. Like, stop saying stupid shit. I don't know what the fuck.
It's a fact, though. You just can't handle it, innit? That's why it's okay if you can't handle it. But
what
everyone.
What does Frank Lampard have to do with now? Like,
but my thing is,
I like to have conversations that make sense.
Listen,
Frank Lampard finished 4th.
We'll have conversations, yeah. Listen, we'll have conversations, yeah. Like we'll have conversations.
No, what you're saying sound dumb. Listen.
Hold on, Jimmy. Ahmed, what is Frank Lampard finished 4th mean?
Because the way how he's talking about, he got top 4. He's talking like it's the pinnacle. That's my thing. We've seen.
No, that's not how I'm talking. See, this is. No. We're not going to do the spin. Are we going to talk football or politics?
We are.
All right, so stop
we're talking football.
Words,
you just don't like the thing is,
say what I say. Don't.
You just don't like different opinions.
Words. Don't say I act like it's pinnacle. I never said that. He said, your season was up and down. And when I said when it was all said and done, I was in the top 4. I finished top fucking 4, where I was supposed to finish, where everybody said I couldn't. Because last year, y'all said we couldn't finish top 4. Y'all said that.
I didn't say that.
Of course you didn't. You didn't say, but my team's not good now. So my team was good last year, but not now.
Who was saying that?
It should be better now. You're world champions.
Who was saying that Chelsea?
Mo knows my opinions on Chelsea players.
At the start of
where did you think I was going to finish last year? No, not you, Mo. I'm talking to Glasses.
Yeah, Glasses. Ahmed. My name's Ahmed, isn't it? My name's Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Yeah, it's Ahmed, bro. Yeah, bro. I had you lot finishing top 4. You lot finishing top 4.
Ahmed had you finish top 4. Okay.
Exactly. Mo can co-sign that as well.
We did on Sam's channel. He's the one. Me and him are the ones picked Chelsea finished top 4.
Exactly,
bro. Like, our team last year was better than this year.
No, I don't think so.
I'm talking to Ahmed.
Actually.
Oh, he's talking to me or Mo?
Hold on. I actually think because Colwell got injured.
He said, no.
They're finishing 3rd.
I'm talking to him. He said last year he picked me to finish.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. Okay.
Yeah. I had Chelsea finishing top 4. Yeah. And and by the way, never once did I say. Hold on. Never once did I say that top 4 is absolutely trash. I said with how your fan base was behaving after that PSG, you would have thought.
I don't care about fan base. I don't speak to fan base.
No, but you literally just generalized all you people. So when I'm generalizing,
I speak for me. When I say you people, I'm talking about you.
Okay, so let's talk about me then. I had you lot finishing top 4.
We're not talking about. We already established that. So I said right now. Yeah, you have our team worse than last year.
I have your team currently. You're in a top 4 race. I've said this before the season started.
No. Where do you have us? You said you went into last year saying we were going to finish 4th. Where are we
Yes.
going to finish this year?
I just said 4th, bro. I put Tottenham in a title race. Tottenham will be challenging for that 4th position. So I don't
where
understand.
do you think you will finish, Jimmy?
But he's crashing out, and I don't understand why he's crashing out. Like,
Where, Jimmy?
Simple
question. Where do you think you'll finish, Jimmy?
Within the top 4.
So you just had that.
It's different.
Hold on.
Different. Mo, it's either you win it or you don't.
Mo.
I
You
disagree
win it or
with
you win the
this.
Champions League.
It's
That's
improvement. No, it's improvement.
it.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you an example.
Hold on. Improvement can
I'm
go
gonna
two
give you
ways.
the example to debunk your
Improvement can go in
point.
position or improvement can go by points. You pick the two.
Improvement can go by performance.
No, it's either about points or position. A performance is a bunch of bullshit.
How is that
Performance is win or
performance?
lose.
That's crazy.
How is performances are bullshit?
Because sports is a zero-sum game. It's either you win or you lose. This
No,
is not
you-
this is
no,
not the
no.
women's gymnastics floor routine.
I disagree with you.
Football
Respectfully, I agree with you in some parts.
Football is not a judgment game, Mo.
No, it is.
It's a zero-sum game.
Absolutely.
All right,
It
so
is.
I don't care. I don't know what performance means. Performance means winning.
It's
or
how well
losing.
you play throughout 90 minutes.
No, yeah. So it's either you win or you lose, right?
Bro, what's
So
this, bro?
okay. So if you play good
I'm
for
gonna
90
give you.
minutes,
Can I
for
give you an
30
example then?
Okay.
Hold on, wait.
Can I give you an
I'm gonna say,
example?
let me just say this.
Okay, I've
Let's
got a
say-
counter. Yeah, go on,
Let's
go on.
say for 38 games, you play good for 90 minutes, you lose on a last-minute game, a last-minute goal for 38 games, and you don't win a fucking
That
game.
never happens in football.
That's such an extreme
That's
example.
a very
It don't-
shit
it don't-
hypothetical
it
that
don't
never
matter if
happens
it
in
happens.
football.
You said performance. You
Yeah.
said
Why-
performance.
I'm gonna explain to you.
So
I'm gonna
that's
explain to you.
There are
performance.
many ways
I'm gonna
that
explain to you
performance
why
can be
That's
described.
win or lose.
performance.
I'm gonna explain to you why
No,
win or lose
that's
is not the
no version
only
of
metric in
performance.
football. It's not. Basically,
not.
Okay, whatever.
again, I'm gonna tell you, a team that plays in the Champions League this season get knocked out of the first round. Next year, they reach a quarterfinal. In the year after, if they improve their team, that means their performance is improved. I will give them let me finish. Please let me finish. I'm gonna give them now. They have a chance of winning it the year after. Let me give you an example. Chelsea last season, which is, let's go back to Chelsea. That's why my point, and you called me out on Twitter plenty of times. And I see your tweet. You
Talk
called
about
me
a
out.
tournament. We're talking about
I'm
the
gonna tell
season,
you.
though.
I'm gonna tell you what the season.
Yeah,
When
talk
I
about
said
season. Don't
I'm
talk
gonna
about
tell you
tournament. Yeah,
last
keep it
season,
relevant.
for the majority of the season last season, Chelsea played good football and they were arguably the third or the fourth best team in the league. That's why with the investments that Chelsea did, it's their choice to go and buy Delap and Joao Pedro, which is an improvement on Gui and Jackson. Gittins and Garnacho, 90 million on the left side. Estevao, a wonder kid from Brazil. I am expecting Chelsea to improve. What does improve mean? When Chelsea go to more games and be more dominant than last season, be more clinical than last season, rack up more points, put in more pressure on the likes of City, Arsenal, and Liverpool, if we actually put them as title contenders. In my opinion, if Chelsea have a separation between them, Arsenal, and Liverpool, and have a separation between them and the likes of Newcastle and Aston Villa, Chelsea have not improved, in my opinion, because I think that Chelsea this season should challenge. What I mean by challenge is that be in contention for the competition, be in the talks of the competition, and then from that point on, you build on this to go next year with the aim of, I need to be winning the title. I need to have as equal of opportunity as a Liverpool or Arsenal or Man City to win the title. That is my definition of how you improve in football. Jurgen Klopp did it for Liverpool by adding pieces here and there. Adam Van Dijk changed the way they play. Adam Fabinho changing the rule of Firmino, changed the way they play. Changing Henderson, introducing Trent to the team. I literally explained it very simple, Jimmy.
What's Klopp?
And for everyone, that is improvement. However, the problem is, which is what happened with Arsenal, is that they improved, but then they're not winning. You need to win at some point. People that talk about Chelsea winning the Conference League and the Club World Cup for Footy Judgment, which is we're on Footy Judgment channel, like and subscribe. The Premier League and the Champions League are my judgment, not the Cups, not the Conference League, not Europa League, not Club World Cup. For Mo, it's the Champions League, how far you go in the Champions League, and your league, whatever you're in Spain, England, France, Italy, whatever, Germany, it doesn't matter. because these are the performances I look at.
But
Because you can be Crystal Palace.
These are also all relative, right? Depends on the club. It depends on your particular position. When Arsenal finished 8th, it would have been ridiculous to suggest that the following season they were going to go and win the league
100%.
And judge them by that standard. If you're Grimsby Town, it's ridiculous to think that one day, you're like, oh yeah, in 2 years' time I'm going to win the Champions League. Everything's relative. Football, I understand what the guy's saying about it being a zero-sum game.
And I'm talking, Rex, and I'm talking only about in the let me just clarify this because Rack is guys, hold on. Rack, all this monologue that I did is about 5 clubs in the Premier League. Only 5. That's it. The rest, Crystal Palace can win a cup and regress, finish 12th, finish 14th, season after finish 11th. That's okay. For Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Man United, forget Man United now, maybe 4 clubs, the target is for you to be a competitive team in the league and a competitive team in the biggest competition in Europe, which is Champions League. That is it. You need to improve year on every year. That is what Liverpool do. That's what Arsenal are trying to do. That's what Chelsea should be trying to do. That is it.
Just to add something real quick here. When it comes to results, results are important. But the thing is, you can't just look at SofaScore and see, okay, this team won 2-1. You have to look at the context. What type of chances did they create? How well were they on the ball? How the players were being utilized? The biggest thing that you need to see is the game. You need to watch the game and analyze every single one's position and how the manager was making in-game substitutions and what he was doing. Was he reactive? Was he proactive? Jurgen Klopp here was not getting results straight away when he came to Liverpool. He was finishing 8th. He was losing 4-3, 3-2. But the thing is, the performances and the signs were there early on. And what did they do? They built on it, and then they gave him the players he needed. And then he built the foundations. He improved the players. They scouted really well. Both go hand to hand, and then they won the Prem, they won the Champions League. And the thing is, what's more sustainable? If you're not performing well and you're just winging the results, there's no sustainable. I've seen it with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I've seen it with Erik ten Hag. He was getting results, but the performances was not there. So with Chelsea, you might get results, but you're not building on anything. The performance is your bread and butter. Because even if you're losing, even if you miss out of top 4, and I'm seeing drastic change in how you guys will play, I'm not going to cook Chelsea because I'm like, you know what? This guy's got something about him. Give him a few of his players, and then let's see what he can do.
I'm not co-signing on this.
Yeah, I don't know how you watch football. I don't know what you talk about.
What do you mean?
Result match performances, Ahmed.
Listen, I don't know. I'm sorry.
It depends what stage you're at as a manager, though. Depends.
No, it doesn't matter. It depends what stage of the club is. Chelsea are in a place where results must match performances.
I don't know what he's talking about. All that. I need wins. I don't know about y'all talking about performances, all that. That. Look, I'm a fan. Y'all, sometimes I think y'all fans, y'all get too caught up in analytics and all that. Like, look,
that's ironic talking about the results when you're on.
Can I finish talking?
That's ironic.
A lot of y'all like your fucking numbers and your analytics and all that. I wasn't
mentioning the results.
Can I finish fucking talking?
Brother.
I don't like math. Only math I care about is money. That's it. I like social studies. I even like a little bit of reading. Fuck math. You know what matter? One fucking stat matter in sports. What's the scoreboard? Who won? All this funky shit you're talking about, the performance, when Klopp came in. Bruh, y'all can tell me right now about Liverpool fucking performances. You know what Liverpool has not done? Fucking lost. Fuck a performance. Fuck all that shit you talking about. They have not lost. I don't care.
Thank you guys for tuning in. It looks like the show's over. We've spoken about the wins and losses. Let's now walk away.
That's crazy. This is where y'all turn into dickheads. This is where the dickhead term come out. Because I didn't say we can't talk about other things. I said when it's all said and done, what matters the most is winning and losing. Y'all come telling me about.
But no one argued that. You're changing our words.
Yes, you are.
You accused us.
Whoa. Yes, you did. Because I asked you. I said, Mo. When I said improve, do you mean by points or position on the table? You said performance. And I said, that's bullshit. If I look like shit all year and finish first, I don't give a fuck.
You're not going to finish first.
But that doesn't happen.
Bro,
you're not going to finish first.
That's not realistic.
I can't. We can't name a team that didn't look good but won the league.
Which you're not going to finish. You're talking about
Leicester won the league. How many points they had when they won the league?
Leicester looked fantastic.
Leicester were very good that season.
But how did everybody else look?
Fantastic. Okay,
but you said it doesn't matter because they
won. You're changing it.
But
now he's changing
Leicester.
Performance.
You ask us the question. I can yell as well. I'm Arab. I'm Egyptian. I can yell as well.
No.
Don't do this.
No, you said
yell as well.
I need to get a mic, by the way.
I am loud.
Oh, you're right. You know, innit? Once I get a mic.
You know me. You know.
I'm gonna ask you this question. You said Leicester looked great, right? Who else looked great that year?
Nobody.
Thank you. So performance.
Hold on. I will counter.
Nobody.
Stop.
So performance didn't matter. Results did.
Stop. Who looked good last year?
What?
What is this?
Good last year. In the league, in the Premier League. Who looked good?
The team who won it.
But does that mean they were not good? Because everyone else looked shit?
No, they look good because they look good.
And Leicester looked good because they looked good.
No, Leicester looked good because everybody else did be
shit.
Everybody was shit.
Wait. Hold up, bro. Wait.
All the traditional teams that year.
Wait. Hold. You just said Leicester were the only ones who looked good. Liverpool were the only ones who looked good. That's all that mattered. But now all of a sudden Liverpool were good, but Leicester was shit.
Make
it sense, please.
Performance don't matter. That's the fucking point. Are you not catching it? Performance
No, because you've contradicted yourself.
No, pay attention. My point is to show you performance doesn't fucking matter. The season when you win the league, it doesn't matter about performance. You won the league. Nobody remembers performance.
Wait. Let's dissect your points one by one just so that we can.
It's only 1 point. So that's only one point.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Why did you care? Why did you care about the fact that someone else looked good? Because you just asked the question like Leicester looked good. Who else looked good? Why does that matter then?
Because I said it doesn't. Mo said it matters.
No, you asked the question. Who else looked good?
Oh my fucking God! To prove the point that performance doesn't matter.
I think it matters.
Mo thinks it matters. I don't.
So then why
Don't talk to Mo about performance.
Okay, cool. You've clarified that part. Then why did you compare the Leicester and the Liverpool one? Then why did
I didn't? He brought up Liverpool. Are you fucking
No, wait.
Did I mention? Help him out. Did I mention Liverpool?
I did.
I didn't mention Liverpool.
Okay.
No, but I mentioned Liverpool to debunk your point.
Wait.
You tried to.
No, I did.
Jesus Christ.
You only helped my point. That fucking performance don't matter. Winning the league is what matters.
But then why were you so hell-bent or bothered by Leicester winning it and no one else was?
I wasn't bothered. I brought it up to show you nobody cares that the other top teams had bad years. Nobody cares. We only give a fuck that Leicester won. Nobody cares about nobody else's performance.
I don't believe that Leicester would win. If they weren't good. If they did, let me finish now. No, Jimmy, I need to finish. Okay, I need to finish. I don't believe that Leicester would have won if they didn't have Mahrez player of the season, if they didn't have Vardy breaking the record of Van Nistelrooy, if they didn't have N'Golo Kante, if they didn't have a good team. Number one. Number two. The reason why, and I want to move on from this point, it's getting like we're going around in circles. The reason why performances matter because I believe that performances catch up to you. So, for example, Manchester United, as much as they were getting some results in cups here and there, the performances caught up to them at the end. So for me, that to go back to full circle, not to go back to Chelsea or Liverpool. Every Liverpool fan I talk to, Sam, Rak, Rams, Jimmy, all of them, they say one thing. They say, we expect our team to play better. They don't think that they can be clutch until the end of the season and win it. The performances need to get better. And Rak can attest to this. Like, we cannot actually leave it to the last minute every single game. That won't work for them. That means they agree. the thing about Chelsea and Manchester United, do you believe, Jimmy, that Chelsea played well over the last 4-5 games in this season? Up to what you expected them to play after the Club World Cup and in the beginning of the season?
Only game I didn't think they played up to where I felt like was Brentford. Every other game went.
Crystal Palace.
Palace is fine. Crystal Palace is a good team. I have no problem with drawing.
Okay. What about Bayern? I'm not sure where were you in the camp, but I've got a lot of people, by the way, including rivals, telling me that Chelsea will go to the Allianz Arena and come back with a win.
Yeah,
I had a different opinion. I said no.
I picked
so you are with me here.
Yeah, I had Bayern Munich winning the game.
Same here. I said 3-1.
Yeah, I like people are stupid. Like fans are fans. I'm not gonna say people are stupid. Let me stop saying that because I have a channel and I create content. I have fandom, and then I got a point. I'll say what my heart feel and what my head feel. I always say that, and I don't even like to give predictions. But when I do, I'll tell you what my heart feel, what my head feel. So we went to the game. I said my heart saying 2-2 draw. That's what I was saying. With everybody, I was right on Don channel. You can go look. Jimmy, what's gonna be the score? I was like 7 of us. I said Bayern Munich 3-1. Everybody went, oh, you go with your negative. I'm like, yo, first game, Champions League. We're going to Bayern Munich. I sent it back comparing. They're gonna need about 10 to 15 games before they actually lock in it. Just like last year, I told them that. Coming into the season when we didn't get a center back, I said you're gonna have to go with the ups and downs with these center backs. You're going to have good games, bad games. What you hope is that the attack can carry them. I'm not one of these delusional dudes. I'm not delusional with my team.
So what are the expectations for the rest of the panel, not you? Brack, for example. What should be the expectations for Chelsea and what's the real expectation?
I think if they get third, that's a good season because right now, I think Liverpool and Arsenal look like the strongest, and I think there's a decent gap there between ourselves and City at the moment. And I'm not going to write City off just yet because I said I'll make a decision on City after the first 10 games. I'm not going to. I've jumped to snap decisions about City in the past, and I've had an egg on my face. So I think there's a good chance that that City could improve a fair amount. But I think if Chelsea finish third, I think that's been a good season. And I expect next season for them to make a big push to try and win the title. Chelsea have got a lot of good young players.
And now, what's your expectations, your predictions for them, based on what you've seen?
I'm going to base this on what I've seen from City more than what I've seen from Chelsea. So far, and I said I'd give City 10 games before I make a final decision. But what I've seen from City so far this season hasn't inspired much confidence, and therefore I think Chelsea has a good chance of getting third.
Okay, fair enough. Let me do this before we actually go to the game and see how Chelsea can win. Ashraf, Habibi, thank you so much, Ashraf. You were the 4th best team last season, and you have not closed the gap even a little bit with Liverpool and Arsenal. Gap got bigger, in fact. Do you agree that the gap got bigger, Jimmy?
What are we basing this on? 4 games? Like I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just too much of a fucking adult to act like I'm gonna give a prediction on whether I think the gap got bigger in 4 fucking games. Like if anybody think they know what anybody team is.
So what do you think? Games, what do you think?
As far as what do I think? No, I don't think the gap got. Only person that really tried to separate themselves was Liverpool. They tried a lot.
You don't think that Arsenal have improved over last year massively?
I think Arsenal is kind of like the same good team. Arsenal's a good team.
Yeah, they're
but I don't see. But I think Liverpool actually went and did things that you can say, okay, they trying to separate themselves from the pack.
Liverpool signed difference
but
makers.
It ain't quite working out. Let's be honest. The shit ain't working out. But I'm not about to sit here and act like I expect fucking Florian Wirtz to look like John Joe Shelby. I don't expect him to look like that all year. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. That's the level he's playing at. But we all know he ain't gonna look like that. If you think he's gonna look like that, you out your rabbit ass mind. You know what I mean?
Yesterday, I heard that.
It's too early. I always say 10 games. every team. I give 10 games. I take a step back, analyze, see the injuries, and any long-term injuries dropped in and all that. But 10 games, it's too
Ashraf,
early.
to your point, I actually think that Arsenal have actually improved. I think Chelsea
No,
could
they
have done
haven't
much.
Yeah, I don't want to mistake and say I don't think Arsenal improved. They have improved. They got Saka back up. They got the Maresca kid looking good.
They got a striker. They got a
But as
center
far as,
back
like,
pairing. Yeah.
a big gap.
I
have
think,
the center back
but
there.
I
Liverpool.
think the gap between Chelsea and Arsenal last year was smaller on paper. Okay, on paper.
On paper, yeah, we definitely talking on paper.
Because it's only 4 games.
Yeah.
I think the gap between Arsenal and Chelsea this season is bigger on paper
On paper.
than last season. The squad depth, I think Arsenal have the reason why I'm saying this before I move to the next super chat is Arsenal have actually filled all the holes in the squad in terms of the backup and all of this. Chelsea still have a massive hole, for example, in the center backs. I think maybe Andre Santos and Isugu being in, like Andre Santos not being
that's a
fully
lot now.
integrated in the team. Isugu, haven't seen a lot of him. He's injured until November, if I'm not mistaken. Left winger position, spending 90, and I repeat that every show now, and I've been like a broken record. Spending 90 million and still expecting Neto to start on the left wing, I think it's a failure of a transfer window, in my opinion. It's a failure of a transfer window. If I spend 90 million on one side, I'm expecting a competent.
In that transfer window. The transfer window is like a 5 out of 10, 4.
Something like this, something like less.
Yeah, that
because
transfer window was terrible. It ended terrible.
90, and I said that with Hussam earlier. 90 million on the left winger, and I have my man yesterday, Don, saying that he's expecting Neto to start on the left, and I'm like,
Bro,
so what is
they
the 90 million win for? Why did you spend 90 million to have Neto starting for
Man,
you
they
on the left
spent
side?
90 million on backups, Mo. And this is what I argue with my dickhead fan base all the time. Like, y'all, you can say what you want. I'm not talking about how I feel. I'm talking about what I see. We spent 90 million on wingers, and Neto's better than both of them on the left wing. I'm not saying he's going to always be better than them. He's better than them now.
But
Well,
season, the 90 million,
he's always going to be better than Garnacho. Let's not get that fucked up. Yeah. Now,
But that's not really difficult to be better than him, though. It's not difficult.
Yeah, but that's
No,
the problem.
that
That's what
was
he's
my point.
talking about. How do you spend 90 million and
Because
Neto is always going to be better
But
than
that's
the guy
because the
that you
club,
spend 40 million on?
because the club don't know what they're doing, innit? They don't know what they're doing. No
No,
serious
they know
club.
exactly what they're doing.
I
They
don't
know
agree with. Now
they
you just
know
talking. Your
exactly
club
what
don't know what
they're
they're
doing.
doing.
They don't know what they're doing. They're
Your
just out here.
No,
trying to
no.
make it-
Chelsea
My club know what they're doing.
know exactly what
My
they're
club
doing.
know what they're doing. Your club don't know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing
I
buying
don't know about
Garnacho, yeah,
that.
definitely. They've got
100%.
Neto.
Every team
They've
You
got-
know
buys
what
players
you're doing. Why
that
is
ain't
your
good.
son?
They've
Why
got
is your back
Neto.
line?
Ahmed,
Imagine,
don't be
Hold on, let me
Ahmed.
make my point.
Ahmed, but you're wrong. Ahmed, just hold on, Ahmed.
No, let me make my point.
Ahmed, hold on. The club knows what they're doing because the plan is Garnacho to be sold for an extra 10, 15 million in a
That's what
season
I
or
said.
two.
Profit. They're a profit. That's what I was about to say. That yeah.
So that
I'm
means they
talking
know
about
what they're
on the pitch.
doing then. So that's the
I'm
definition
talking-
of knowing what you're
on the
doing.
pitch, yeah. On the pitch, when it comes to scouting, yeah, they haven't got a Scooby. They actually haven't got a Scooby what they're doing.
You
How can-
talking out
Bro,
your
bro,
ass.
listen,
Why
listen,
would
you-
I just say-
listen,
It looked like you were saying
can
that.
you be
That
like
was-
that?
that was
Bro,
clearly coming out
Nah,
your
I'm gonna
ass.
have my say, yeah,
Like
because
50
you had
players.
a.
Get the
I'm-
fuck
I'm-
out.
Ahmed, tell me what you say. Tell me what you
I'm
say.
gonna have my say, and because this guy's been talking for about 7 years, bro. Like, just relax in it. Do you get me? Yeah. They've spent almost 2 billion, and we're talking about them still needing a centre back partnership. They've spent 2 billion, and we're still talking about they need a goalkeeper. They still need a left winger. How can you, yeah, after all that money spent, and you have your wingers in Gittins, Neto, and Garnacho? You tell me how that club is serious, by the way, with them 3 wingers. Tell me. Go on.
Is Jamie frozen?
I'm
What,
not
is he
helping
frozen?
you. Yo,
I
what
don't
you
know.
just said was a crock of shit, and I am not gonna be
Counter it.
afraid to come
Don't
land
get
on it.
emotional. Counter it.
Sorry, I've eaten already. I'm not landing on that pile of shit.
Counter it.
I'm not helping that. Counter what? That was a
Counter
bunch of garbage. That was like a G-dog on the fly tip. What the fuck?
Counter
are
it.
you talking
No,
about?
I
Yeah,
actually think
I
it's a
have
very
no
good
idea
point.
what
They're
the fuck you
still
talking
2
about.
billion and they still got massive holes.
I don't give a fuck how much money you spend. Teams always have holes. You know how much money. Do you know how much money Real Madrid spent over the last
Madrid win.
1,000 years and got
Madrid win.
holes?
Not
You know how
that,
much
'cause
money
they get everybody
Barcelona
on
Madrid
free.
win.
spent and
Okay.
still got holes? Every fucking team got holes. What you
I need
talking
to.
about?
We need to. I need to move
They
on
only
from this.
spend
So,
money on
What are you
wages.
DJ
talking
said,
about?
it's been 4 games into the season. Why make overreacting statements? I'm not over reaching statements now. It is weird. Judge Chelsea after at least 15 games. Brighton of a squad now is strange. But DJ, I'm just gonna respond to you. We judge them now because it's on paper what we see. Do I think the partnership of centre backs will get better? Most likely not. Do I think Gittins and Garnacho will get better? Most likely not, DJ. It's judging them now. That is my point, DJ. Jimmy, Mojenda does this daily rage bait. I'm done with this shit. Bait flip-flops every week. Don't let him draw you out, bro. Be smart.
Gender.
Somehow Chelsea getting more heat than Man United.
How's
Because-
Chelsea getting more heat, by the way? When United,
Well,
when
hold
Mo-
on. Let me
How's he
respond.
getting
Number
That's
one,
funny.
because DJ, what you don't understand is I'm someone, the chat can tell you, that backed Chelsea actually to put in a fair challenge for Arsenal Liverpool. Because I expected Chelsea to spend about 200, 300 million, and they did. And I expected them to have a much
Crap.
better team, right? Than Man City, actually. Much better team, DJ. Raise your hand if your club won a trophy in the last 5 years.
Hey.
I can't do 2 hands because I've won like 10 of them in the past 5 years.
If Chelsea finish 4th, how many points away from 3rd is acceptable? Very fair point. Does it matter?
Yo, this is what I be talking about, Matt. More geek, Matt. It's the Revenge of the Nerds. Who gives a fuck, bro? More math, yo. Go read a book, man. Books are way more interesting than math. I promise you. It helps your math.
For me,
with the head.
just to respond to Tyler.
Sure, but without maths, we wouldn't be
Here you go.
streaming. We wouldn't be streaming. We
1
wouldn't
plus
have
1
computers
is
in
2.
front of
That's what we
Oh,
need.
the algorithm and you gotta write the
you
code.
wouldn't be able to watch Chelsea. I wouldn't be able to watch Liverpool. None of us would be able to watch our team if there wasn't for maths.
Just to respond to you, Tyler. For
Math
me,
doesn't
if
help
Chelsea,
imagination, bro.
For me, Tyler.
More for the
Sure.
world than math.
That's true. That's true.
Tyler,
You want
or-
math.
can I respond to the next one?
Go on.
For me, Tyler, if Chelsea are in a top 4 race comes week 30 to game week 32, 33, I think the squad, the team hasn't improved. I want to see, even if Chelsea going to get 4th, I want to see a separation. I want to see Chelsea consistent performances, consistent results, not fall off in the mid-season and not get dragged into a top 4, top 5 race. So it's unacceptable. If Chelsea finish behind the top team by 15 points, that is, for me, that's not good enough. You said shit isn't working out for Liverpool with new signings, but they won all their games. Why are you looking at performances and not points now?
That's what I'm saying, man. Points. I mean, yo, don't get me wrong. I like performances too, but when it's all said and done, I don't care if I performed and lost, bro. I grew up in the 80s. We didn't do, we didn't even do 2nd and 3rd place in a lot.
You don't have a
I
Abramovich.
participated in.
Okay, well, listen to this. Don said you had a better starting 11 than Arsenal. Nobody here agrees with this, right? Nobody.
On
Hey,
paper,
I got
Chelsea.
family
That's
members
done
who think
for
the
ya.
earth is flat.
They got a better midfielder.
Forwards, but
People say dumb shit. Man.
Chelsea have a better midfield on attack.
You're not related
Yeah.
to Lord Jamar, are you? Lord Jamar's
still don't have a
Jamar's
striker.
out here talking about the
I
flat.
got a few. Hey, I got a few of Lord Jamars in my family.
As the Chelsea, when your fan base said this was the season for them, he just called them dumb. He just called the fan base dumb. So.
Yo,
They're
I,
world
that,
champions,
yo,
winning
you
the
know,
league
you know
should
how
be
I
no
know
issue.
Club World Cup was a big deal? Because y'all talk about this shit more. The season started. Nobody's thinking about that shit no more, except
Chelsea fans.
who didn't win it.
They're still
No,
partying.
you
No, Chelsea
motherfuckers.
fans. No.
You.
Every single Chelsea
Bro,
fan.
y'all
comes on
the one-
every no.
Every chat, I was at the Club World Cup. You know how much money I spent? I don't even think about it no more because the fucking season started. Only
Why?
people that bring up Club World Cup
So
is
why?
y'all.
Why
You
Lewis
no.
is going around carrying a belt? Why
Because
did
he's
he
the
stay-
champ. That's what the champs do. That's what champs do.
Right.
Well,
Champs.
then you should be able to win the league. If you're
Not
champions of the
sure
world,
getting
winning the league
poor
should be no
signings,
problem.
but Santos, Hato, Delap,
Champs,
João Pedro,
when you're the
Isugo.
champ, you get a belt. Until somebody takes your belt,
Hold on, he has
you
a belt
wear
as
your
well.
belt.
He has a belt as well. Not sure.
That's right.
I swear.
Okay,
there's
let me
something about the
read
old
let me read
Chelsea
this because
fans
we gotta
that-
move on to Arsenal and Liverpool and Man City. Nacho Gittins, poor signings, but Santos, Hato, Delap, João Pedro, Isugo have improved our squad. But let's do agenda and dismiss everything after 4 games. Love it. Number 1, Delap is injured, but he improved your squad. Joao Pedro improved your squad. Hato, fair enough. Good signing, very good signing. Santos, Andre Santos. Yeah, whatever. I haven't seen him play good since he joined Chelsea, but he played only 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. DJ. He only played 30 minutes, DJ. Garnacho and Gittins getting GA before Madueke. Okay, so now we're doing Gittins and Garnacho better than Madueke now? Cypher Blue? Is that what we're doing now? Is that what we're doing? Anyway,
Who you think they're gonna be
Who's
compared
the most
to?
expensive out of those three?
Madueke.
No,
Then he
Gittins
should
and
be
Madueke
better.
about the same price, 52, 55, something like
I
that.
thought Gittins was. Yeah, I thought
think-
Gittins was.
With
Gittins
with
was-
add-ons. Well,
I
I
know
don't know.
Garnacho
You
was
know
the
the
cheapest.
add-ons tricks. You know the add-ons game. Who knows? Like they're about
Anyway.
the same price.
Guys,
Nobody
hit the
knows
like
about
button.
add-ons unless they're talking about a Man City player. Otherwise,
No,
nobody gives a
no,
fuck.
trust me. Chelsea's always add-ons. Because if you ask everybody, Mudryk was $100 million. In actuality, he was only 62.
Do they ask
But-
you about your
Sure.
agent fees?
Yeah, but we also know that Chelsea got 74 charges for some undisclosed add-ons. So yeah, we'll
Yeah, from back in
Sure,
2012.
numbers.
Crimea
Let's
River
self-report.
built a bridge.
I'm just
and then
saying.
died.
I'm just saying.
We
I'm just
don't
saying.
care, bro.
Speaking of,
We don't.
Yo,
You
speaking
ain't
of
cheating, you
charges,
ain't
did you
trying,
guys
bro.
see the David Ornstein
Can we
tweet?
go back to I need to move on from the Chelsea guys, please. It's
Mo,
like
Mo, has this been the
what do
most
you need
difficult season?
15 minutes? I need to move on.
Yeah, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, bro.
Hit that like button, people.
As
Come
a
on. Can
baseball
we get
fan,
hit that like button. Kel, can you start this segment between Arsenal and Man City and the mentality that Rodri spoke about and all?
well, Roger just lives rent free, and that entire organization, the players, the manager, the fans, he just lives rent free in their heads. They can't get over that quote because he called them out for what there was. They don't have the mentality to win. Now that being said, you know, hey, Roger, he's getting back to his best form. So let's he needs to prove it on Sunday. If he's going to open his mouth, I need to see a better I need to see a good performance out of him.
True.
So I'm going to hold him. I'm going to hold him to that. You know, you need to step up, and you know the team is starting to play a little bit better. I thought going into this week, before we had had a couple of decent performances, I thought we were automatically going to lose the game on Sunday. Still think that's very possible, but I don't know. My confidence is getting a little better. But
Can you talk about Foden, please, if you don't mind?
Oh, Phil Foden, man, he looks
Talk about
like
him,
he's getting back.
What is
to
it?
his
Fucking
best.
every time I'm on a show now, people
No,
ask
talk about Foden. You have
bro.
to talk about Foden, yeah, because he's been getting talk about him. Just talk, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
big him
everybody
up.
said he's finished. He's shit. He's terrible.
With 2-3
Keep in
good
mind,
games,
he had
he's
20
back.
GNA in a terrible season last year. A terrible season. 20 GNA combined all comps.
It's not even
But somehow he's
yeah.
washed. He's finished. He's never gonna. He's not as good as anybody else.
You
He's
can't
terrible,
dismiss his
blah, blah, blah.
performance. You can't
But
dismiss it.
He has look at he bitch slapped United. So that was
What
fun.
performances?
You can't dismiss that performance against Napoli.
What performances?
Foden's performance against
last
Napoli.
Yes, against who? Against who?
Against Napoli.
And Napoli, it
And
was
Manchester
great.
United.
And
He's
again,
been
it's
in the
Manchester
other
United.
games,
It was
so it's hard to
great.
really gauge
Yeah.
that.
It was
Shit.
great.
Okay.
He was good. Okay,
But the team's in
Foden
shit.
is a good. That's what people have tried to polarize the conversation, especially with me lately. With me, especially with me. I go on yesterday on the Football Terrace, and the first question I've been asked from the chat, from the panels, from everyone, Mo, talk about Foden, you're a fraud. And I'm like, but I never said he's a bad player.
No,
All
but
I
you
said-
jumped on the bandwagon, though, innit?
See, he's
Well, you
cutting me
you
off.
like to say that it's all Kevin De Bruyne.
Should I
It's
turn off
all
my
Kevin
camera
De
and just
Bruyne.
walk out of the show and then let you guys
Yeah,
like?
put me in
No,
the
but we
center.
know,
Like,
but the
what
thing
the
is,
fuck, bro?
Ain't nobody
because
gonna
the reason
argue
why
that.
people-
Get out, get out.
you,
Yeah, I'm
Ahmed,
with Soul.
Ahmed,
Yeah,
No.
you really, Ahmed, you really start to say, Mo,
Get out.
talk about Foden. And then
I'll
I
tell
start
you. I'll
talking
tell
about
you what you need to
Foden.
hear, Mo.
I start talking
No,
about
I
Foden.
said to her, she talks about Foden. That's what I
Okay,
said.
go ahead, Kel. Okay, sorry.
Also,
Kel,
Mo,
go ahead, talk
I
about
trigger
Foden.
Mo.
You have,
Yeah,
you
because
have
I need
to-
Mo to hear it. I need Mo
Yeah.
to hear it. That's why.
Go ahead.
You're the press trigger down there. That's
Yeah.
your job down here.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Kel.
Hi, guy. Listen,
All
I
you
need
have
her to
about
talk
is-
about how Foden-
Fucking Friday, I'm going
Talk
out
about-
later with
listen,
my
I'll give you
wife,
that.
but
I'll make it
I'm
easier.
not
Talk
fucking
about,
going out.
My God,
talk
go
about his passes. Talk about how he was controlling the game. Talk about how everything was quality. Please talk about it. Go on.
Well, I need to bring back a little point because one thing that Mo loves to discount is when Foden was player of the season in the Premier League, he says, "Oh no, it wasn't Phil doing any of that. It was all Kevin De Bruyne." Well, guess what? Kevin De Bruyne's not here anymore, and Phil Foden is stepping up without Kevin De Bruyne.
And are you going to win the league then?
I have never said we're winning the league.
Whoa,
Mo.
Mo,
I have
whoa,
never
whoa,
said
whoa.
Are you winning the champs then?
She's describing one performance and you jump to the league. Don't be so
No, because she's talking to me about when I said that Kevin De Bruyne was the reason City went on that run to win the league against Arsenal when Arsenal won 16.
Well, guess what?
I
Kevin
had
De Bruyne,
right
he
right
wasn't
away.
there.
I
He wasn't there
the
against
thing
Man
about
United.
it. I
He
had
was on the other
proof.
side of the pitch for fucking Napoli, and
I-
guess what? They
I-
got
I
three
had-
out their butts
He was
off.
amazing.
That was 2 years ago.
Hey,
Okay.
Mo, that triggered you.
It's
I don't
You
two
know
love
what
it.
years
You
happened
ago.
love to
there,
deflect
Why are we
that,
talking
but
Foden?
I'm telling you, Kevin De Bruyne is not here
I am
anymore.
trying to speak,
you-
but it's impossible
doing
to
it
But
all
it hurts you
It's
deep down, though,
so
innit? It
impossible.
hurts you deep down, innit? It hurts you deep
You know
down.
what? You know when it hurts me and I will
It
admit
does.
I'm wrong? You know when it hurts me and I admit I'm wrong? And I will raise my hand and admit I'm wrong. If Phil Foden carries Man City carries Man City like Salah carried Liverpool
It's not
to
gonna
a
happen.
league title, carries them to a Champions League, not being good. He's a good player, talented player. I'm going to tell you something. I don't believe that Saka, for example, will carry Arsenal to a league title. I never once said that in my life. I said that Saka's a good player, talented, one of the best wingers, but you never hear me say Saka will carry. The problem is Man City fans came on this channel, and when I joined their channels and I talk about it, they tell me, Mo, Foden is levels above Saka. Foden is level above levels.
true.
Let me finish. Levels above.
I'm
Please
agreeing.
let me finish. He's levels above Palmer because he's Pep Guardiola guy. He's the one that will carry Man City. 3 years ago, they were saying he's David Silva level and he's going to carry Man City. He's given De Bruyne air.
They did.
And I said,
Well,
Okay.
he
I
literally
see
did
it.
carry them to a league
I,
title that
I
season.
said, I don't
That's why he was
see
player
it.
of the season.
Okay.
I
So
said, I don't see
when
it.
they've won 4 in
And
a
then
row, yeah?
people now, because Foden performed 2 games, I'm expecting Foden, if he's so fit, playing with Rodri, playing with Haaland, to perform good. Like Bernardo Silva was labeled
Well, let's
world
talk about
class.
this after 10
Hold
games.
on.
We love to
Because
say 10
this is
games,
very
right?
important. What I'm saying now is very important for people to hear. When people label Bernardo Silva world class because he played with Pep Guardiola, because he played with Rodri, with Sani, with Mahrez, and all these people, he was labeled with Kevin De Bruyne. He was labeled world class, one of the best in the world. And I said, yeah, Bernardo's good, but he's not there. He's not that level. For example, Phil Foden is good, talented player and everything, but he ain't gonna be David Silva for me. He ain't gonna be Kevin De Bruyne
Yeah,
for
but
me.
David Silva
He
is
ain't
one
gonna
of
be
the
that.
best midfielders I've
Yeah,
played in the Premier League.
That's
Nothing.
okay to not be one of the best of all
I'm gonna
time.
tell you something.
Arguably, you can even make a
David Silva, as good as he is, probably I can name on top of my head Yaya Toure, Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard. I would name Makaleli.
That's great company. That's great company.
no, but the thing is,
I can name like 7 to 10 midfielders only that are before him.
Yaya Toure
company.
and Paul
That's
Yaya
okay.
Toure and
Mo,
Paul
that-
Scholes.
Mo, that's also over a period of like 30 years. right?
Yeah, I'm about to say that's great company,
So-
Mo.
Yeah.
That's
This
great
guy's all
company.
played like what,
That's not-
15, 20
Yeah,
No,
but
no, no.
let me
years?
tell you.
Foden's
Okay,
on,
let
like,
me
year
tell you
8.
now. Let me tell you now the difference. Kevin De Bruyne, on the other hand, you can put him above Lampard. Some people put him above Lampard. Some people above
Watch your
Scholes.
mouth. Watch your
No, but
mouth.
hold on. I'm not saying me. Don't get triggered now.
Foden is more of
Don't
a
get
Lampard
triggered. You don't know my opinion. You don't know my opinion.
He thinks
I
Lampard's
believe
better than Xavi or something.
I
That's what
I
he
believe that Lampard is number 1 in the history of the Premier
Is he better
League.
than
Thank
Gerrard?
you, Mo.
Is Lampard better
than
Gerrard?
That's crazy.
That is
Start a
not
war.
crazy.
That's
If I have
crazy.
a fucking
Crazy.
midfielder with over 200 goals,
goals.
are you
That's crazy.
fucking crazy, bro? A midfielder, bro. A
And then-
midfielder that doesn't even play
Played
attention.
a lot
But I
of
don't want to
games,
get.
so I don't know
He
why
was
you're.
more like a second striker. No, he just scored goals. as many
He's
as
not.
strikers.
He's not the best.
Anyway, long story short, can we stop this? Manchester City, going back to Man City. If Man City fans, and I said
Both
that
are
yesterday, if Man City fans yesterday tell me that we have the best manager in the world, we have the best striker in the world, we have the Ballon d'Or winner, we have Guardiola on the best center backs, we got Phil Foden, player of the season, Phil Foden, we got this, we got that, we got Bernardo. Okay, why are you
Don't
playing
put
the
Bernardo in
gimmick?
that category
Why
anymore,
are you
please.
playing the
You're-
why
he's one of
why
our
are
worst
you
players
playing
right now.
why you got Reinders, arguably people say signing of the season.
Reindeer.
Why are Man City fans playing the Liverpool gimmick and Don Hussam gimmick of leopard in the tree were the underdogs?
Who
Why?
is the leopard in the tree? Get
Why?
What City fan has said that?
Not the word. You know my talking point, Kelk. The underdog. We are behind. No, Arsenal and Man City are Liverpool.
The reality of the situation is we've already dropped 6 points, and that's a lot this early in the season. I know there's a long way to go, but
But that proves my point, not your point.
Sometimes
That you're not
look
great
at
yet.
They drew in the first game of the season and said we're out of the title race because they drew on the first game of the season. So
do we admit that if Arsenal beat Man City, there is going to be a separation between Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City? Is that fair to say?
I mean, you
Anyone
can say it right
here
now,
to back this?
You can say it right now, but
say that again.
We'll see what happens.
If Arsenal beat Man City, there will be, and Liverpool beat Everton, which I'm expecting because Everton hasn't won at Anfield. There will be 9 points gap between Liverpool and Man City.
Yeah, that's looking pretty dire. Then it's looking pretty dire.
That's three games. That's not bad. They still got to play them twice. They can get that back. How about this? I got City winning this weekend.
Based on what? Here we go. And I'm going to get Souls. Souls hasn't said a lot. So after this, Souls.
This is the quietest I've seen Souls in a long time.
What are you basing this on?
Yeah, I got, because, honestly, because of, like, right now.
You're stuttering, but fine.
Holland is about to rip this fucking league apart. He's about to tear the league apart again. He's about to tear Champions League up again. All this disrespect about Isak's a better footballer. I don't know. Maybe Holland's playing hockey. I don't know.
Oh, by the way, Isak has 1 goal in the Champions League in his whole career.
Yeah,
so
I don't know how
Holland
somebody who has double the goals of the other person, they play the same position, is a better player. I don't know. He has more goals, more assists, but y'all tell me he's the better player. That's what I be talking about. Like this is shit that killed me with fans.
Well, Raps is a good one. He doesn't say that. He's got a brain.
I think Holland's about to tear up the league again, tear up everybody. Like, what's this kid on the left right now? I don't know what Doku. He's different type of gravy right now. I just think
finally like getting some output.
I think Holland and I think they got Arsenal this weekend. Yeah, I think they got Arsenal this weekend. I think they got
Souls. Fine, your time.
Yeah, I think they got them this weekend.
I'll keep it short and brief then. No, look, it's one of those games, and you look forward to it. It's the same as Liverpool, especially since we've been kind of competing and getting back to the best of Arsenal that we've seen, especially in my lifetime. Obviously, I was too young to kind of witness the good times under George Graham and Arsene Wenger. I kind of supported Arsenal at the wrong time, I guess, but it is what it is. But now I'm getting to enjoy it a little bit. Now, coming to this game for me, you know, we've got a major task at hand, and we have to win. Like, it's as simple as that. There is no, we can settle for a draw, we can do this. You know, we need to keep chase with Liverpool. We need to, you know, understand that whether they drop points or not, that's irrelevant. I don't care what happens in that game. It doesn't change my opinion for the game. It's not going to make a draw better just because they drew or they lost or whatever. Now it's all good. No, we need to obviously sit there and go to the City side. If we're true, like, challengers or we're going to go win the league, these are the kinds of games, especially at home, that we need to go and win. If our fan base, whether I brag about it, whether our fan base brags about it, I don't really care. I'm going to talk for all of us. If we're going to sit here and talk about our top 6 record and then go into this game and go, actually, a draw's fine, a loss is fine at home, and we're not truly, you know, competing. We're not truly believing that we can go and win the league. Now, yes, a mishap happened and a brilliant free kick. I'm not sitting here and saying Liverpool didn't deserve to win the game or the draw was the right result. Whoever won it, right? And that was the kind of game that was. But because we dropped those 3 points, these are the kinds of games where we have to go and get those 3 points back. Because when you're looking at the beginning of the season, I mean, people can correct me, even at home or away, you know, when you're looking at Liverpool, when you're looking at Man City, you can talk about Spurs obviously being our rivals and stuff like that. They're the games where you're like, a mishap could happen. But if a mishap were to happen, there has to be another game where we get those 3 points back. And this is that game for me. I know the Etihad will be more important if we can go away and actually win there. That would obviously be that kind of game. But look, Haaland's on fire. He's on form. He's found his foot. You know, Foden as well. They're coming off the back of 2 brilliant games. Obviously, a poorish start to the season. I don't think anyone will be mad at me saying that, but they found their feet. They seem to have found their rhythm. Rodri's back as well. Obviously, they're all talking as well in the City camp, which they're entitled to do so. You know, they have been the most dominant side in the modern game. Like, you know, they've come to the Premier League and made it look like something I haven't witnessed, where a singular team every single season becomes the favourites to win in the league or the Champions League, whatever. And, you know, they have that right to call out our mentality, whether we've got it, whether we don't. The reality is, I don't really get triggered by what Rodri says, because it's up to the players to go and prove it. It's up to the players to say, do you know what, we do have the mentality. Look, the whole world can sit there and question Arsenal's mentality. The only people who can change that narrative are the players and the manager. If they go out there and bottle it again, then guess what? They were right. If they go out this season and go win the Premier League or the Champions League or one of the major trophies, then guess what? They got egg on their face. You've then just gone to prove to Rodri that we can do it. That's all you've got to do. Let them do the talking. Let the noise be the noise. But you've got a task at hand. Go to the City game and make a statement, because they are at the moment. I don't care about the 2 results. They are in a poor state at the moment. Yes, the 2 results may have changed their fortunes. I'm not sitting here and saying they can't go on to a run and go on to win the league, but we need to make a statement. We need to go into this game and show them why we're going to win the league. And that's the reality. That's what I want to see. Whether we do it in a reserve way and we beat them 1-0, the point is, at the end of that game, we need to do what Liverpool have done all season and show them we can win at all costs. We can win in any way. We can win in all fashions. Even if you want to take the lead, but we're going to come back and beat you. And that's the mental. I don't want to see us fold. I don't want to see a moment messes up. I don't want to see ill discipline. I want to come into this and absolutely make a statement to the league that we're here to win. Stop Haaland. Do you know what? The biggest statement you can make is 5 goals against Moldova. I don't care. Your opposition is your opposition. What was it? 2 goals against City. He scored against Napoli. Stop him. He's on fire. If we truly have the defense that we say we have, stop him. That's how you show the league that we're here to mean business. And that's what I want. I'm not here to... I back the club and I make outlandish statements, and I'll keep making outlandish statements. But the reality is, I need them to make the statement for me. Don't let me do the talking and backing you up and being your lawyer every time. Be the client. I need you to be in it. Like, prove your innocence. Prove you're innocent in it. Behave. Yeah. Become reformed. That's all I need you to do. I need you.
Are you going to win it then? If you beat
what, the game or the league? Well, which one are we talking about?
The league. Are you going to win it?
I believe so. I believe. What I'll caveat that with is, I do believe the champions. I do believe
because everything he's saying,
we're talking about this week's game. You should have just asked, "Are you going to win the game?"
No, but the thing is with him,
He doesn't sound very confident.
Yeah, you went all the way to the league.
No. But my thing is, he's saying.
Do you
the
think
right
Ahmed now? Do you think? Forget him.
He
do you think
scared
Arsenal
like
will win
Arteta.
this weekend?
No, they're not winning the league, bro. Everyone knows my stance.
No, don't. Didn't ask about the league. I didn't ask about the league.
This weekend.
Asking about this weekend.
The draw is going to be a draw. It's going to be a draw, bro. That's my prediction.
My opinion is this weekend we make a statement. Yeah, like because I think it's
he's going to win. Yeah.
So what is the state? What's the result then?
We make a statement.
What is the result?
We'll completely school you in every way possible. We don't have to beat you 5-0, but we just toy with you. Even if it's a 1-0, we have to toy with you. We have to do what City have done to us time and time again, which is come to our home ground and humiliate us. We go to your ground and you've done similar things. Now it's our turn to toy with the greatest manager who has ever lived, in my opinion. I don't think Fergie comes close to him. That's what we need to do. We need to go, and we've controlled games, we've dominated games, we've done all of this.
That's not true, isn't it? But yeah,
that's what I want. Well, what's not true?
That's not true. Pep's not better than Fergie, isn't it? He's not. But like I said, you're saying we need to make a statement about beating Pep. But we're saying you need a statement, yeah. But bro, like we've seen Tottenham beat Man City. Man City aren't at their best right now, if we're being honest. So even if you do beat them, my thing is
that's why we have to. That's why we have to.
No, but what?
Look who we had a goal for that Spurs game. We've upgraded that massively. Like that's one thing I meant to say earlier. But with Donnarumma and the team, there's like a confidence back in. Like obviously the defense like really trusts the keeper now. Like they were making all these mistakes because they knew if they messed up, that Trafford probably wasn't going to stop it. But Donnarumma is a difference maker.
Yeah, I don't know if things turn around that quickly. I think that kind of confidence takes time to establish, and a few significant challenges.
Not from winners. That's a team full of winners. Their confidence can turn on. They got a lot of winners on that team. It ain't gonna take them.
They do.
But you know what
it is with City.
Yeah, one bad season.
I want to know what Rack means. Can you give me what you mean, Rack?
This is why I said I need to see City for the first 10 games to see where they're at, because I think City could definitely go to Arsenal and get some kind of result. But do I trust them over a 38-game season from what I've seen so far to say they're definitely going to be in the top 2 or top 3? I can't say that for certain. I need a bigger sample size. I want to see look. I think results like the Napoli game, I think City played well and things like that. But this will be a really, really big challenge for City. And so far this season, the really big challenges they've had, they haven't even been that big a challenge. Like Napoli are a very good team, but it was Napoli at home.
Lost once in 2025.
Sure, but they were down to 10 men and you were at home. Like we can't put context for one side and not the other side. Napoli are a good team. They've got a good manager. They've got a lot of good players, but there were things that were going against them as well. If City go to Arsenal,
don't make that tackle.
No, of course,
of
course. No, it's not your problem. But the question is, I'm not questioning whether for an individual game you can get a result. It's the question is, what is City's actual level for the rest of this season? And that's why I don't know.
My thing is, this is my problem.
Maybe.
No, I think last season we don't win that game.
Here's my what I'm saying is I don't know right now. This game on Sunday,
it is your biggest challenge. Yeah, it's definitely, it's hands down your biggest challenge. This is if City go and beat Arsenal, that's their statement. That's their we're back, because that look, beating United, I don't even care, with all due disrespect as well. You man are shit. You have to be beat. It's just the reality of it. Napoli, okay, cool. That's the one where I can give you guys a little bit more credit because it is Napoli, champions of Italy, all of that sort of stuff. Champions League, it's Conte, but the red card does swing it in your favor, and it does become a less an easier game for a team of your caliber to beat them. I'm not sitting there and saying, if it was the other way around, like if you were United and you had to play Napoli in the city, that maybe makes it even, but it is what it is. But
my thing is, this is my thing, right? See with Gunners here, right? All I was hearing is that Liverpool's defense look leaky. They've not been that great this season. First of all, Liverpool have played harder teams than Arsenal have so far, and that's a fact. Yeah, they've played Bournemouth. Bournemouth is a difficult team. Newcastle is a difficult team. You know what's at stake. They've played. Atletico Madrid is in Champions League. Who else have they played? Yeah, they've played Palace, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and they've won, right?
No, they played.
That was the cup. Sorry, yeah, they lost the cup. Who else have they played in the Premier League?
Arsenal. They played us.
They're Burnley,
and they played you, yeah. And you guys were, I'm watching you guys against Liverpool. I wanted to turn off my TV instantly because that was a horrible game. But anyway, that's just me speaking. My thing is with Arsenal. With Arsenal, you say, "Oh, we're dead." Yeah, we are dead. But you weren't even that great against us. Who have you beaten this season? Who have they actually been that great this season? They've just been.
Did I say we've been good?
No, but I'm just throwing the question. How come your fan base overanalyzes Liverpool, but when we analyze your club, you throw a hiss fitty about it? That's my thing.
I haven't overanalyzed Liverpool at all.
No, your fan base, your fans does though.
But I can't. What do you want? Okay, our fan base says. I say why.
You also did admit you make outlandish statements. So you have to pay for your fans.
Look, I can only defend myself, and I can't defend my fan base. Like the fan base. Look, the half the fan
you
base,
are a part of the fan base.
Half the fan base wanted the club to burn down, and half the fan base wanted to be, as if we've already.
So do you think you've been great this season in terms of who you've played?
Me, I don't think we have. I don't think we found our foot yet. I think we've done what we've needed to do. That's all we've done. That's the reality of our.
If you don't think you've done well, what makes you think that you're going to win the league then if you don't believe that you've played well this season?
Because it's the beginning of the season. We're going to find our foot and we're going to start accelerating. This is the worst of Arsenal you're going to see. That's why I believe we're going to win the league. This is the worst. If for me, this is as bad as we get.
And do you believe you've got the players that make the difference?
Hold on. Do you have a crystal ball? Have you seen the future?
This is crazy.
You're asking my opinion. Like, of course it's got crystal ball or whatever, but that's my opinion.
So who are the?
I don't want to hear any excuses then. I don't want to hear injury excuses, and I don't want to hear excuses about the refs.
So guys,
I never.
He made a statement.
Your fan base, not you. Fan base.
He made a statement that thinks he's the worst you can get this season. Right?
With the fan base, I can't do anything. If they want to blame the ref, let them blame.
People didn't like what he said about that. This is the worst he will get this season. Is that?
I think it can get a lot worse because your team has struggled with low blocks.
Hold on.
You haven't played,
what did he say that you guys didn't like?
He said this is the worst Arsenal's going to play all season, what they're playing.
Okay, and you didn't like that. Why? No. But when we said the same about Chelsea, you kind of like, how are you?
No. He said this is the worst Arsenal. He's saying the level they're playing at now is the worst they'll be.
Yeah.
So when they're playing their best, you must think y'all going to score 100 fucking points this year.
No, No, it's
Why?
not about how many points we scored. The reason, okay, look,
That's
look,
not that
look,
easy.
okay.
Ask
Look,
Ferguson. He never did it.
look, the reality is, let's analyze it, right? I know we don't. It just seems like
Yeah,
we're not
go
allowed
on,
to
go
analyze
on.
anything, right? United, poor game, right? I've admitted to that, and I've said we got lucky. Well, not lucky, but we did what we needed to do to win. Yeah, then we had Leeds. I mean, it's Leeds, isn't it? Like, it is what it is. That game was supposed to happen like that. And then we played Liverpool. And obviously that game, we kind of just cancelled each other out. It was a brilliant free kick. I'm not saying that Liverpool didn't deserve it, but they beat us. But I think whoever won deserved to win. And if it was a draw, fair enough. Right, and then we played... Oh, shit, who did we play on the weekend? We played Forest. We just smashed them.
You got lucky in that game because it wasn't Nuno. If Nuno had showed up and low blocked you, I think you would have struggled.
What do you want me to do about it?
What do you want me to do about that? Like,
did I tell the fat bastard to go? I didn't tell the fat bastard to go sack him. That's his fault. What I can't.
I'm just pointing out your team still has they struggle massively with low blocks, and you haven't played any low blocks yet.
I can't do anything about that. If he wanted to open his legs up and like, let us,
you're going to struggle with those kind of teams.
Who can? Well, look, when we come across them, then we'll see. But we have brought in the players to try and unlock them.
So do you believe? Yeah,
I don't think you brought the right players in to unlock them.
So do you believe? Yeah, with the players that you've brought in,
you don't have one.
So with the players that you've brought in, this season, right? Your transfer window, you believe that you've done enough here to close the line and actually make. Can you name me the players that are going to make the difference in order for you to get to that title? Because you're talking about title-winning sides here. But we've seen Liverpool with the likes of Van Dijk. We've seen Chelsea with the likes of. We've seen Chelsea with Drogba. We've seen the Fergies with Ronaldo and Rooney. So we're talking about big players here, yeah, right? So in order to win a league, even Leicester, yeah, they had Mahrez and Vardy and Kante. So can you tell me what player is going to be able to do that for you consistently? Because people are saying I'm hating, yeah.
Okay, this is my opinion, right? So, well, you'll see on the weekend, innit? Right, Zubamendi for me, Eze will be that guy, right? And I think some of our bench players, even, do you know what? I'm going to make the hottest take you're probably going to hear all season. I think madueke, when he comes off the bench, will become the game changer for us.
La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Noni Madueke is going to make the difference. Next joke, innit? That's a joke.
Mo, there's your clip.
That's a joke.
Wait.
You see, that's a joke.
Madueke or Martinelli?
This is when I know your ears are blocked. Because what did I say? I said he would become a super.
No one's ears are blocked yet. You're telling me with a straight face, right, that Madueke is going to come off the bench, do his little kick and run, and get past no one, and then put in a cross that's going to go to no one.
He's like Doku. He doesn't do anything in the final third.
Come on, bro.
I get it. I figured it out.
This is where the difference is, right? And this is where I'm saying, right? There's a lot of difference makers because we've got different profiles in the squad. Now, if Gyökeres isn't working, obviously Kai Havertz at the moment is injured. Obviously, when he kind of comes back in, he's a different profile of player, a different type of striker that can change the game because of his profile. That doesn't mean he'll go and win and change games. But the reality is we've got different types of 10s, we've got different types of strikers, we've got different types of...
you're playing a 10 out wide. But my thing is...
If that's where he's...
My thing is, yeah, are you a better team? Are you a better team currently than when you were in 2022 when you didn't have an out-and-out striker? Were you a better? Are you a better team now?
Currently, no, but we will become better. That's what I've been saying.
So if at your best year, where you guys were playing fluid football, you guys were cooking teams, you guys were a lot more expansive, you saw the best of Ødegaard, Martinelli was bagging, all these guys were doing their thing, What makes you think that just because you addressed a profile that you've not had before, but is the team improving?
It's because... Okay, but what you're doing is you're kind of over-analyzing and generalizing the entire season. Yes, we were good, but the problem there was we didn't have those players that can get it over the line, those moment players. Now we've got them. Eze's a moments player, right?
Gyökeres is a moments player?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, you're joking.
You don't realize Gyökeres is going to be very easy to mark out of games.
No.
Yes, Eze can create a moment, yes.
No, he's not.
Eze's a baller. I agree with that. He's a baller.
He just played 3 seasons at my club. He's not a fucking
Eze. Who did? When did Eze play for you?
I said Madueke.
He's Madueke.
I said Eze is a game changer. Like he's a moments player. Eze.
No. VAR.
He's not that guy.
And you said also Madueke. Yes.
VAR.
Okay, go watch it. I said Eze.
That's why I jumped up. Didn't he say Madueke?
No. You said Eze.
No, he said Eze. He said
also, guys.
He said Madueke. I promise you.
Allah. Guys, let me just And he said also Madueke is among his players.
Yeah.
No. I said Eze. Okay, if I did, I'd retract the Madueke bait.
Okay.
I said
Alright,
what I
right.
said about
Okay.
Madueke, but Eze. Okay, let me clear that up.
I agree with that. He is
a Bariki Eze is a guy who can go on to create
Yes.
a moment. I'm not saying it's just a moment play. He does play generally well in 90 minutes, but he can create that moment that you need to win. He's a give me the ball, I'll go win this game.
And do you think he's going to have the license to be able to do that? Do you believe that your manager is going to give him that license?
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
Because all I'm seeing is Arteta. I'm seeing Arteta tell him to come on the wing when he tried to go in the 10. That's all I'm seeing.
He did.
He told him to come in the wing.
Yeah,
he told him to do Martinelli duties. And he wants to play with
that was crazy. That was crazy to me.
Okay, look, maybe in moments of the games he is going to ask him to do certain things, right? But the reality of the matter is, if we're looking at Eze versus Martinelli over the last sort of few, in the 2 or 3 games that he's played, he's already had more license to take on his man. Maybe Martinelli just can't do it. I don't know. But Eze has looked a lot more free. And also, I also analyze what players say after the game. I know sometimes that's not the best thing to do, but Nani Madueke did come out in a press conference and say that Arteta has given them both the freedom to go win the game for them, to have the freedom to express themselves. So if I'm going off of what the players are saying their instructions are, that's all I can do. I don't know what happens behind the scenes. I don't know.
Players can waffle though, innit? You get what I'm saying? They can waffle.
Like, I believe
absolutely. But the reality, look, the reality.
I'm not going to say I'm restricted. Help me.
Yeah. No. But the truth of the matter is, we won't know because it's one of those ones where we have to wait and see whether he lets them have that freedom. So far, it seems like they both have freedom. I can only go for what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing. And both seem to add up that Madueke seems to have the freedom to do what he needs to do. Yes, there's going to be some intangibles and certain things he's going to want because he wants his system to play in a certain way where you have to press, you have to defend, you have to do all those things. But he seems to have the freedom.
Well,
I saw Arteta tell him, "Get your ass on that wing." I saw that shit. I saw it. It was crazy.
Pep does that as well. Pep box orders up players as well. But
the reason why, listen, you're right. Pep does restrict his players, but Pep wins, innit? Do you get me? Like he's a winner. Do you get it? So like that's what that's why you can't make the comparison.
I think you're underestimating somebody like Eze.
What does Arteta say? It's the life.
That's a big step up. Not everyone can make the big step.
Yeah, it's crazy to watch him. 2 things I've seen him do that was crazy. That screaming, get on the wing shit. I was like, what? The one time when he picked up the ball from the player and tried to keep the ball from him.
Oh, De Bruyne put him in his place.
De Bruyne, and then what else he did? He did something else.
At the Emirates.
I can't remember the third one, but that Arteta's a funny dude.
But the majority of like the top managers at the moment are a lot more controlled. That's more psychology. Your man.
No, it was something on the pitch. Oh, Partey. When Thomas Partey came off holding his leg, and he's like, "No, get your bitch."
No. But that's where people lack football IQ. The reason he did that was to stop the game. Because if you're off the pitch, the game resumes. They're on a counter. Get on the pitch, and if you're injured, they stop the game.
But if he's that hurt,
doesn't matter. Take the advantages that you can. He's hurt anyway.
But then you're going to complain about Arteta injuring his players. Then,
but to make him go back.
Let me do this super chat so we can just move on. So because we don't have a lot of time.
How are you going to hurt yourself if you just roll?
Chappelle to calm down. Liverpool are bigger than Chelsea. But when did Jimmy say that? When did Jimmy say that? Chelsea bigger than Liverpool, Stephen. You're just triggered for no reason, Stephen.
Yeah, nobody talked about what.
Hot take. Spurs finished 3rd or 4th, but therefore above Chelsea. I think if that happens,
Maresca. Go to McDonald's and get hot cakes.
You forget they have Champions League. They don't have a squad to do multiple.
If that happens, Maresca should get sacked. Lara. Spurs beat you most season, new keeper or not. Spurs beat you.
They're talking to me. Yeah.
We always
struggle with Spurs. Doesn't matter who the manager is, doesn't matter who the players, we always struggle against them.
Does Arteta cause injuries? Is that a concern?
That could be argued. It could be
because he goes there and pulls their hamstring, doesn't he?
Okay. Souls is the face of the Dunning-Kruger effect. I don't know what the Dunning-Kruger.
What the hell is the Dunning-Kruger effect?
I don't know. Don Carlito. I have no idea.
Listen,
you're an American.
The Dunning-Kruger effect is basically when you know a little bit, and because you know a little bit, you think you know more than you actually know in reality.
Wait.
Oh,
So if
people
you mean he has
always
the
like to
effect of
competition
all
in
human beings?
Can I
domain
address
over
it, Dan?
estimated
Okay, that's
ability.
yeah.
Address it
Yes,
quickly.
that should be
Wait a minute.
called the human being effect because that's
Yeah,
all of them.
because I've been asked what my opinion
Somebody
is.
just went on Wikipedia like I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
No,
that,
I've been asked an opinion,
Brad
Dan,
was in the
on
chat,
what
did
do
it?
I think
Yeah,
is
put that
going to
up.
happen. Based on the evidence I have, that's the only speculative evidence I can give forward to why we can win the league.
so
or why
don't
we
feel
can.
no type of
So
way. The Dunning-Kruger effect is called being
There
human.
is, call it what you want. These fancy names don't fool me.
Bro, I watch 2 TikToks and think I'm a fucking doctor. Don't worry about it. Don't feel bad. 2 TikToks, just 2. That's
Just
all
one
I
last
need.
question before we end the show. Anybody see Everton taking points from Liverpool?
Of course. What the
Give me
fuck?
Jackie G and A. Let's go.
If you
Here comes
I got-
evolution.
listen, this is the
Super,
game, Liverpool.
Super
This
Jack,
I got this as the first game they drop
Super
points.
Jack,
I got
Super
a
Really?
draw.
Grealish.
Yeah, I got a draw. I actually do. That's
They-
my. I even dropped a couple dollars on
Competitive
it.
Well,
derbies, even when Everton were much worse.
12:30. Okay.
Oh, the game is at Anfield.
Enfield
Yes.
12:30.
Shit, no, I take that back. I take
For
that
one
back.
reason,
I thought-
Thank
Liverpool
you.
lost the league.
Thank you for going back to your
Run,
senses.
Derby.
Thank you for going back to your
I thought Everton
senses.
was home. I swear I thought Everton was home. If Everton was home, I would have said yeah. But no, not in Liverpool. Liverpool.
Let me
Exactly,
add something, right, that I've heard from a few Liverpool fans, right? So it's a 12:30 kickoff, right, after a Champions
I'm
League
not
game.
waking up for that.
They've
Oh,
even themselves have said, like, usually when these sort of like fixtures happen, they're not as up as a fan base, like as a fan and a crowd for these games. The atmosphere isn't as electric at a 12:30 kickoff as it is for a later game. So
From
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 Merseyside
Merseyside
Derby.
Derby, where they drink it from 9 in the morning. I'm like, well,
I
what are you
left my bet.
talking about?
I was gonna change my bet. I left it. My money's
I'm gonna
bet.
go for a draw. I don't care.
OPM.
That's what I
is
got. I
different
got
than-
a draw. I got a draw.
OPM, yeah.
OPM is different. But listen,
I'll take
people, I want to
Liverpool
thank.
win.
Give all of it. Give me all of it. Because
I wanna
need
thank-
them to draw points.
I want to thank everyone that joined us. Tomorrow we're live with Chef and at 10. This will take you to Igal TV where he has Ahmed and Rak and a whole panel talk about the game week, of course. So go and say Footy Judge More Raid. Jimmy's Spliff channel is in the description as well. He's doing great content, daily content actually for hours.
Finally, right? Finally doing daily.
Like he's doing daily content. Kelkster is a True City fan, of course. Ahmed A United. And goodness souls, you'll see here, you'll see in Igal, you'll see on Sam, you'll see on a lot of multiple channels as well.
AKA glasses. That's my guy.
Hair.
Listen, Jimmy's
Had his
putting in the
hair.
performances on his YouTube. Performances are key. That's all I'm saying, bro.
We'll see you guys soon. We're out of here, people.
All right.
Oh, that was fun, man.